In the heart of Yemen's jagged mountains, a centuries-old faith quietly stood apart: Zaydism. Today, it's at the center of one of the Middle East's most misunderstood conflicts. But to truly grasp what fuels the Zaydi Houthis, we must dig deeper into theology itself. What sets Zaydism apart from mainstream Sunni Islam? And how do its beliefs challenge the puritanical Wahhabism born in Saudi Arabia? Let's begin with leadership. Who should rule after the Prophet Muhammad? Sunni Islam honors the four rightly guided caliphs: Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and then Ali. But Zaydis? They respectfully reject the first three. To them, the only rightful successor was Ali ibn Abi Talib, cousin and son-in-law of the Prophet. Why? Because leadership isn't a popularity contest. It's a matter of justice, knowledge, and lineage. Zaydis believe the Imam must come from Ali and Fatima's bloodline and must rise up against tyranny. No quiet scholars, no political appointees. The true Imam leads by both sword and scripture. Now let's talk about destiny and free will. Mainstream Sunni theology, especially the Ash'ari school, leans heavily on predestination. Everything is part of Allah's divine plan, even human choices. But Zaydis reject this. They follow a more rationalist path, echoing the Mu'tazilite tradition. They say, Allah is just, truly just. He wouldn't punish a soul for something they had no control over. To the Zaydi mind, humans have real free will, and divine justice must make moral sense. No blind fate, no divine injustice. And what about the image of God? In Wahhabi-influenced Sunni Islam, verses about Allah's hands or feet are taken at face value, affirmed without asking how. They say, yes, Allah has a hand, but not like ours. Zaydis. Don't buy that. They believe these descriptions are metaphorical, not literal. Why? Because Allah is completely beyond the physical world. To suggest otherwise, even indirectly, is to flirt with anthropomorphism, making God resemble man. Zaydis insist, when scripture speaks of Allah's hand, it means his power, his authority, not a body part. Then there's the issue of hadiths, the recorded sayings of the Prophet. Sunnis rely on Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and 4 other canonical collections. For Wahhabis, these books are untouchable, but Zaydis are more selective. They prioritize hadiths transmitted through Ali and the Prophet's family, the al-Bayt. And they reject reports that seem politically motivated, especially those that support the first caliphs or downplay Ali's role. Philosophy also plays a role. Wahhabism fears speculative theology. It avoids asking too many questions. Believe and don't question, they say. Zaydis, on the other hand, welcome rational thought. They say reason is a gift from God, and it's essential to understand his justice. In their eyes, if a belief makes Allah seem unjust or illogical, then the belief, not Allah, must be reconsidered. So what does all this mean? Zaydis do not accept the first 3 caliphs as legitimate, the idea of divine injustice or predestination, literal interpretations of Allah's attributes, absolute trust in Sunni hadith collections, and that faith should silence reason. In contrast, Wahhabism says, accept the caliphs and early community as they were. Trust that God's plan is always just, even if we don't understand it. Take scripture as it is, without metaphor or philosophy, and preserve Islam by protecting tradition, not reinterpreting it. In Yemen, theology isn't confined to dusty bookshelves. It breathes in the mountains, marches in war zones, and whispers in the halls of power. Zaydism's quiet defiance of Sunni orthodoxy, especially Wahhabi dogma, isn't just about belief. It's about who holds power, who claims truth, and who dares to rise up. This isn't just a religious debate. It's the foundation of revolution. Thanks for watching.